Hello guys, so I trust we are all fine, right? It's been a while since you guys saw me sharing information about Canada schools and all that. Yeah, a quick one. There is this trending thing about courses an international students are supposed to take per semester and all that to maintain their full-time status. A lot of people were in my DM, I think last week, asking, they are seeing some trending video talking about if you should register for less than 3 courses or less than 9 credit hour courses, you wouldn't be considered full time. And that when you should graduate from the school, you'll not be able to apply for your postgraduate work permit or the PGWP. Yeah, so I want to clarify this here. And please note that I'm not an immigration lawyer and I'm not an immigration officer. No. This is something that I've read specifically on the University of Manitoba's website. Do you get me? I've read it from the University of Manitoba's website. So please, I'm speaking to students at the University of Manitoba specifically because this is what I read from the University of Manitoba's website. You can also read from your school's website, or you can contact the immigration section in your school for clarification. But this is what I can emphatically say. That is for those who are schooling at the University of Manitoba. Now, what you guys saw in that video, it is true that as an international student, specifically undergraduate student at the University of Manitoba, the least courses that you're supposed to take per every semester to maintain your full-time status is three courses. Okay, you're supposed to take 3 courses to maintain your full-time status. Better still, you're supposed to take 9 credit hours. So I think every course is 3 credit hours. So 3 plus 3, 6 plus another 3, making 9. So at least you're supposed to take 3 courses per every semester to maintain your full-time status. And the reason is that there was someone who has completed his undergraduate study. He applied for postgraduate work permits, and the visa officer refused his postgraduate work permit on the basis that he wasn't, or there were some semesters that he was considered a part-time student instead of being a full-time, meaning that there was a semester that student took courses less than the 9 credit hours, or took less than 3 courses within that semester. So please, let's take note of this. So as a result, the person was refused postgraduate work permit. So you can imagine coming to the University of Manitoba, or coming to a school, or coming to study for a degree program for 4 good years, thinking that you are done. Look at the number of fees that you're going to pay and all that. And at the end of the day, you don't get your postgraduate work permit as a result of you not being able to maintain your full-time status as an international student. So please, let's take note of this. However, if you're a master's or graduate student, let's say you're a master's student, or maybe you are a PhD student, there are some exemptions. With the exception of MBA programs, those offering business master-related programs like those in the MBA here at the University of Manitoba, you are also considered full-time when per every semester you register courses 3 and above. You are also your rule or your regulations or the regulation you're supposed to follow is similar to the undergraduate student. That is, per every semester you are supposed to register for 9 credit hour courses, or at least 3 courses per semester. That is when you are a master student but in the MBA department. So let's say in the semester, maybe you registered for 3 courses, but after writing your quiz or maybe a midsem, you didn't perform well in one of the courses and you decided to drop that courses. My brother or my sister, do not drop the course. Fill that course and retake it or re-register it again the following semester, or during another semester where that courses will be taken in session, will be taking place again. Okay, do not drop that course because you don't want to have a bad transcript. Do you get it? It is better to do that rather than dropping the course because you think you're going to fail and you end up losing your status as a full-time student. You complete your 2-year program, pay huge sums of fees, and at the end of the day, you don't get your postgraduate permit, which will enable you to work full-time, and based on that to try if you can get your PR or your permanent residency. So please, let's take note of this. This is for MBAs, because for the graduate student, for what I read from the University of Manitoba's website, MBA students are exempted from this. With the exception of that, any other courses that you are taking as a master's student or a PhD student or a graduate student, you are considered full-time regardless the number of courses you'll be taking per semester. Meaning that you can decide to take, let's say you're a graduate student, you took let's say you took 3 courses. At the end of the day, you realize after mid-sem or after a quiz, you realize you couldn't perform well and in one of the courses, of which you would like to drop one of that particular course to continue with the remaining 2 courses. You are still considered full-time. There are semesters, especially even those taking thesis courses and all that. There are situations whereby people will be taking 1 course per semester and all that because of their thesis and all that. You are still considered full-time. So to better understand this, I'm going to drop the link, okay, in the comment section of this video. So you just have to copy and paste the link in your browser or web browser to read it directly from the University of Manitoba's website, so that you can understand what I'm talking about, if in case how I explain it didn't sound well for you, or confused you, or didn't make you understand what I was trying to say. It's like with one thing. If you are a pre-master student, the University of Manitoba has another program called pre-masters. This is a course or a program for those whom that department think, okay, you were lacking 1 or 2 courses in your transcript, so they want you to use that full 1 year 2 or that full semester 2 and take those courses. And if you should perform well, they are going to admit you into the main master program. So those reading pre-masters program and all that, please, you are also considered full-time only when you register 3 courses or 9 credit hour courses. This is also on the University of Manitoba's website. So meaning you're also considered as you're also being governed by the same regulations as an undergraduate student or an MBA student. That is, you're supposed to take not less than 3 courses per semester if you want to maintain your full-time status. In case as a result of medical conditions or maybe whatever issue that you are facing, which will prevent you from taking that 3 courses, please seek advice from your academic advisor. Go to the department, talk to them, or go to the immigration department, explain things to them. If there is a way out, they'll be the best people to explain to you what to do next to avoid losing your status as a full-time student. Once again, my name is Nathan. As I already said, I'm not an immigration officer. I am not an immigration lawyer. I'm also an international student who just read this thing from the University of Manitoba's website. And this is specifically for University of Manitoba students. Please, let's take note of this. I have not read that of the University of Saskatchewan's regulations. I have not read that of University of Alberta's regulations. I only read, because I'm a student at the University of Manitoba, I decided to read what I've seen on my school's website. So for better clarification, you can also decide to check on your school's website to understand what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do if you want to maintain your status as a full-time student, as an international student. I have a YouTube channel called Nal and Candy. Please search on YouTube and subscribe, because there are a lot of educational videos like this that I think can help you a lot. Thank you. Peace. Bye.